G'day fellas. I want to talk about something important. Everything that lives, barramundi, goose, kangaroos, croc, us mob too, we move around the country to get our needs met. We need tucker, we need a place to sleep, but also we need deep emotional needs, meaning and purpose, for example. Nobody wants to be a failure, making a fool of themselves, drunken, crazy man and out of control. Let's look at this stick. We could call it a mood stick. Up here, good mood. Down here, bad mood. This end, happy, feeling good. This end, sad, sometimes feeling shit. We're sometimes towards the happy end and sometimes down the sad end, but mostly in the middle. Just move around, bit happy, bit sad, everything's fine. Now this stick could also be called a meaning and purpose stick. Up the good end, life going well, and we know why. Life means a lot to us. Things we're doing make sense. A lot of meaning from what we do. We have a reason to get up and go do stuff. This end is the sad end. Life sucks. We don't know why. Nothing makes sense. Life doesn't have any purpose. So we just gamble and drink and fight. If this end gets bad enough, we drop off the end of the stick, kill ourselves, because life has no point, no meaning, no purpose. That's why we call it the sad end, and there's sorry business for days. So how do we get those needs for meaning and purpose met so that life goes well? Listen up fellas, and I'll tell you how. It could save your life. It could save you from dropping off the sad end of the stick, and you might be able to save somebody else's life too. Save him from dropping off the sad end of the stick. We all have awareness. All animals, birds and fish, they have too. Trees don't. So we can look out and find out what's going on. We can make choices. We can run away from crocs, or we can sneak up on good tucker. We mob have more choices than kangaroos. I can make this stick into a tool. I can whack the croc with it so he don't get me. I could poke it into a bee's nest and get honey. People say, why did you do that? I say to get honey, sweet. I can also poke it into somebody's eye. Fellas say, why did you do that? I don't know, it doesn't make any sense. There's no purpose in doing that. And now it means people get mad and I go to jail. Like I said, we can make good choices or we can make bad choices. We can also make no choices, which nearly always turn out to be bad choices. We say, shit happens, but only because we didn't choose anything else, anything better. What sort of better things should we choose? Good question. I'm glad you asked that, because I can tell you. Over lots of years, many fellas have asked me that, and I've got a good answer. It works every time, for everyone. Man, woman, old fella, young fella, black fella, white fella, mob in this country, mob in other countries, even you. Listen up and I'll tell you. 3 things. Someone to love. For when you love someone, you become part of the big cycle of life. Love gives you meaning. You also take pride in yourself. You stand tall. You were meant to do that. 2, something to do. For when you have nothing to do, you have to put up with what happens. Nearly always bad stuff. Something to do gives you meaning and purpose, a reason to get up in the morning. 3, something to look forward to, for this gives you hope and keeps fire in your belly, instead of rotten campfire smoke following you around. This is how to stay safe on that mood stick, away from the sad end, and more time up the happy end.